Hello everyone, Gypsy Jet Rose coming to you with a message for this week. Today is Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. And happy Year of the Rabbit. It's the Chinese New Year started last Saturday. And so we have the new moon, we have the Chinese New Year, Year of the Rabbit, Year of the Water Rabbit. So water. What do we think of in water? Water is flowing of our emotions. In tarot, water is our cups, the cups, and so that's flowing our emotions and flowing of our abundance, flowing, going with the flow of the universe, and um, going with the flow of what the universe what brings to us in the path that we are on. Um, so the beautiful year of the rabbit water, and so I'm bringing in some beautiful sand dollars here, and some Larimar, which reminds me of that beautiful Caribbean Ocean, and it reminds me of Lemuria, and my beautiful Lemurian sea quartz points there, and our beautiful dragon sphere, always guiding, guarding, and protecting us. And just the flow of abundance and messages that comes to us, and the flow of love. And so being in that beautiful heart, being in our heart chakra, being in our flowing of that Christ-like consciousness. And the sand dollar, there's a story about the sand dollar, and how it represents the Star of Bethlehem, and also it's luck. The rabbit is about luck also. So the sand dollars, they say, if you can come across a sand dollar that has never been broken, um, then you're lucky. And so sand dollars are about luck. And the flowing of the water, sand, the path that we're on, we travel this path, and um, it's like we go through that sand. I see an hourglass, and like the sand flows through that hourglass, and each grain of sand is each little grain of sand is flowing through that hourglass, and it's like we flow through this hourglass, we flow through time, we flow through all of time with each drop of sand. And so the sand, I don't know, with sand, it brings up like the drawing a line in the sand. I was having a conversation with my twin flame a while back, and I asked them a question and asked them about some stuff, and they said, "I'm drawing a line in the sand," and that really that really struck me, because drawing the line in the sand, that division, that border, that line. But I see the water, I see the ocean, and I see, like, you're standing on the beach, you're drawing lines in the sand, you're drawing many different shapes and forms in the sand. And as the tide comes in, it starts to wash it away. It starts to wash it away, and it starts to flow it back out into the ocean. It's flowing each grain of sand. It's flowing that in, the water comes in, and then it takes it and it flows it back out into the ocean. And it reminds me of a story, sand, about a starfish. And it reminds me of this little boy. This it's a story of the little boy and a starfish, and he's walking along the beach, and the tide is low, and he's picking up all these starfish because the tide is low, and so it's exposed all these starfish out on this bare open sand. And this little boy is walking along, and he's picking up starfish, and he's throwing them back in the ocean. And he's walking along, and this beach is loaded, full of starfish. And so he's picking up starfish and he's throwing them back in the sand or into the ocean. And older gentleman comes along and he stops the boy and he goes, "Young man, what are you doing?" And the boy replies, "I'm picking up these starfish and I'm saving them. I'm throwing them back in the ocean." And the older gentleman looks and says, "Can't you see you cannot save these starfish? There's thousands of them. You'll never be able to save these starfish. It will take you forever, and they're gonna die." And the little boy looks at the man, looks down, picks up a starfish, looks at it, and throws it into the ocean and says, "Well, I made a difference for that one, and that one I saved." And so that story has stuck with me for a very, very long time, because the first time I heard that story was I was going through a lot in my life, many, many years ago. And so I see the star and the sand dollar, and it reminds me of that story about how the little boy, he persevered, he never gave up, he didn't take no for an answer. And that drawing that line in the sand, the water comes in and washes it away. And that little boy, by picking up a starfish and throwing it into the ocean and saying, "I made a difference for that one," that's a very impactful story. It's saying, don't give up. It's saying, doesn't matter how many thousands of starfish there are, I'm going to help and try and make a difference for each one that I come along and that I walk along in life. And that to me is a lot more important. And to me, not giving up and taking, my grandma always said, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And you could be told you can ask, but if you don't ever ask, where can a person get in life? And so taking no for an answer, that doesn't mean that you have to give up. That doesn't mean you should ever give up. Which is interesting, because I went to the Star Knowledge Conference 11/11, and I was going to ask that one special person that to go with, but the thing is that they drew this line in the sand, and they always said the answer would be no. And it's like, I wasn't going to give up. I was going to ask, but there was a total different circumstance. There was a total different vibe in the air, and so that's just a little story. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't ever give up on your path. Don't ever give up in life, because there is people. There's on your path. You make a difference with those that you come in contact with, and that's the most important thing. And it doesn't matter if it's a person, it's an animal, it's a situation. It's making a difference, even just in your heart, making a difference in yourself. That's the main important thing, is to make a difference in your heart and soul, to make a difference, to help and spread that out to everyone. So sand, just drawing the line in the sand. Water flows. Water is very powerful. Water will, after time, will actually wear away and wear holes in rocks, and that's what they call a hagstone. And a hagstone, is they call it a witch's stone, but I call it a fairy stone, because if you look through it, you can see. If you look through the holes, you can actually see, they say, the fairies and other realms and stuff like that. So that is water. The water has flowed and made holes, and this is a hagstone, and I carry this with me all the time. And this one always, things with hearts jump out to me, And so this one had a shape of a heart. And so, and actually it looks in even a shape of a heart like this too. So these are very protective, and the water has worn through the rock, and it's, it takes a little time. It takes time, but it also takes time for healing. It takes time because we're like an onion, and we have layers and layers and layers that we're healing, and we peel that away. And so just like the water flows through and makes a hole, we are flowing through our layers that we have, the layers that we've built up over time, and we're flowing through, and we're healing those layers. And that's what our journey is about. That's what the journey is about healing. So I just wanted to, when I come up with the sand dollars and the beautiful story of the boy, just remember, don't give up on your journey. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on life, because there's always the flow. The universe is flowing you doors to open, just like the Star Knowledge 1111 conference that I went to. The doors, it just flowed. The water flowed, which was I was by this river, and the water was flowing. So those messages are flowing in. So I just wanted to bring that up and share that with you, just so that you know to never give up on your journey, never give up on your path, and don't give up with your heart and soul. Your heart and soul is your teacher. Your heart and soul is what you are to follow on your path. So I'm going to bring forth there's no planets that are in retrograde motion. Yay! They are all in forward motion. So yay to that. Remember, we just come out of Mercury retrograde. I think Uranus just went direct also. So we do have those shadow periods. Just remember those. There's some shadow periods in that where we still have or feel the effects of those retrograde planets, but not as intense. So I want to bring forth, we have coming up, there's that comet that I spoke about in my last reading, and that green comet that is going to be coming closer and closer to Earth here. It's supposed to be pretty close to Earth. I believe it was February 1st or 2nd. So that's next week already. So I just want to bring forth, we also have a lot of solar flares happening coming out from the sun right now. So we are in major solar storms, major solar storm energies. So stay grounded, drink lots and lots of water, take salt baths, cleanse. Remember, the solar storms, they affect a lot of things, electronics, electricity, all kinds of different things. So remember, those are coming in also. And remember to be very mindful with your words. Right now, the way the planets are going, the way alignments are happening, your words have effect on a lot of different things, and it's very critical on being mindful of what you say. Think before you speak. Take the pause before you speak, because words can cut. Words can cut, someone's heart. Your tongue is the most powerful thing out of everything on your body. Your tongue is the most powerful thing, because it can either lift a person up or it can take a person down. And we really want to keep in a high vibration. We want to get everyone in a high vibrational state. So we want to send out loving, positive energy. We want to send out loving, positive words. And so, a lot of different situations, sometimes just think before you speak on situations. So going to bring in the Gateway of Light activation by Kyle Gray, And we're going to see what the portal is that we're coming into. What is this activation of light that we're coming into for all the planets that are direct now? All planets are direct. And and we're in the year of the beautiful rabbit, the year of the rabbit. We have stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, manifestation vortex. So, manifestation vortex. Look at this. This is beautiful. We have, this looks like Thoth, Tehote. This is actually Tehote up here. We have these beautiful beams of light coming down. We have the beautiful Egypt, the pyramids, Giza, and we have this portal coming in. Manifestation vortex. We have infinite potential. Just remember, believe in your heart, believe in your soul. We can manifest, and we can have lots of potential when you keep your high vibe in love. The high vibration, the highest vibration you can be in is love, and it is the Christ-like consciousness, the beautiful light that we bring down from the heavens above. That Christ-like consciousness that we bring down, we flow through us. As we stay in that beautiful Christ-like consciousness, you can manifest from love. Love is the highest frequency there is. Love is the highest frequency when you're in this high frequency of love within your heart and soul. This is not a love that is coming from other people. This is a love within you, a love that you're bringing down from the beautiful Christ-like consciousness, from the divine, from your 5D self. And so you can manifest. And so let's see what the Stellar Gateway activation is saying. The Stellar Gateway is the highest of our chakras and is found about 12 to 24 feet above our head. It is the energetic gateway that connects us with the divine matrix. It governs our connection to the spiritual laws of creation and the quantum field and holds our life potential, as it holds all the intentions that we set before this incarnation and all the intentions we've set during it that support the ever unfolding path of our earthly experience. Energetically, this portal is beyond time and space, and when we connect with it, we come into alignment with all the aspect of our soul's journey, including when we were part of the cosmos. This card transports us to the Stargate that has a giant pyramid within it. Above the Stargate, there are three-dimensional images of Thoth, Tehote, the former priest king of Atlantis, who is one of the ancient masters holding the secrets of the universe. This image is a reminder of our potential and our ancient and starry connections. The pyramid is a symbol of rising power and of how our soul has existed through lifetimes. The Stargate is a projection of our own stellar gateway. This card is therefore a reminder that all things are possible and that with the right alignment, we can draw the powers of heaven down to earth in order to create heaven upon earth. You are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices is affecting the unfolding of your path. Realize that you have great potential and power within you, and through your focused awareness you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. Know that all the energies you connect with are carried up to your stellar gateway, and if they are aligned with the intentions your soul had before this incarnation, opportunities will come your way. It is important to consider connecting with your cosmic origins at this time and also tracking down the intentions of your soul, for if you can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. So beautiful. And Tehote, again, coming out again. And that is because I have a very, very, very great connection with Tehote. Tehote is very connected with me. And so bringing in this beautiful vortex, and we are in this beautiful alignment, with the cosmos, the beautiful cosmos and the Egyptian pyramids. And so in last week's reading, it was the emerald tablets that were coming through, and I mentioned about this comet the comet. Sorry, for some reason I cannot pronounce that, or I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. The comet. Anyways, that is coming. That the green glowing comet that is coming. That hasn't come by Earth for what they say 50,000 years. So Tehote, which is really, is Hermes Trismegistus, and so here we go. We're having this beautiful infinite potential opening up, and it is coming. That comet is going to be passing by Earth, like I said, next week, and those energies are in effect for about a month. But the closest it will be next week, and so that beautiful manifestation that we can do. But remember, the intentions that we have, keep them positive, keep them in high vibration, keep them with the love within your heart and soul. Because if we don't keep our intentions pure from our heart and soul, then you're not in that alignment. Remember that it says here, consider connecting with your cosmic origins at this time and also tracking down the intentions of your soul, for it can bring your wishes in this life together with your pre-life intentions, and you can live a life that is aligned with the highest heavens. I talk about twin flame journey because I know my twin flame, my twin soul, and so pre-life intentions. When you are a twin soul, you've gone through lifetimes together. You're on this path. You've been on this path for a long, long time. And so it is about the intentions that we've set. Excuse me. Clearing out our throat chakra and speaking our truth. Speaking our truth, because our truth is what we hold the key to our truth, and our truth is within our heart and our soul, and we need to speak our truth. We speak our truth, and that is what we go through. And so speaking our truth of our intentions, our lifetime intentions, and being on the twin flame soul journey is what I've been awakened to. I've been awakened to this since 2012. But really, we've been awakened to this for lifetimes. And it's just that when the universe start bringing you messages and start awakening you to things, you start to follow that path. And so following the path and following that, you go and you manifest what it is that the messages are coming from the heavens above. Just like when I went to the Star Knowledge Conference, that is something that is in my soul, my journey. That is where I'm supposed to be going. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, is learning about this whole new wisdom, the wisdom and knowledge, and bringing this forth and talking about this wisdom and knowledge. And that is what it is. It's about is that infinite potential. We have the infinite potential is within us. So recognizing that, realizing that, and you can manifest because it is within you, and you can manifest that potential that is within you and bring it forth. So Tehote coming out, bringing that beautiful stellar gateway activation, and it's a beautiful activation. So bringing that forth, and for this beautiful planets, all the planets are direct for the beautiful Chinese New Year with the year of the rabbit, the water rabbit, which when I was born, the year I was water also. So water flows. We flow that water, and we flow that abundance. We flow that emotions. We flow all of that, flowing the manifestation. So I will leave you with those messages, and I will bring forth more messages as they come. Have a great, beautiful week, and I am so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for liking, watching, subscribing, and I will bring more messages as they come. Peace and love, Gypsy Jet Rose.